Hello guys, S2W here with another casual consumer's perspective review. In this video, we will be looking at a sneaker that celebrates the only NBA team in Canada, the Toronto Raptors. Now this shoe was originally rumored to be a special collaboration between the Jordan brand and Canadian rapper Drake. But things became complicated when there were other rumors indicating that Drake was leaving the Jordan brand. So since the shoe might have begun production for some time already, I guess they've decided to release it to the public regardless, but without the OVO branding. Today, I have the Air Jordan 4 Toronto Raptors here for review. For those who don't know, I'm from Toronto and of course, am a fan of my hometown Toronto Raptors, so checking these out in hand was a must for me. In Toronto at least, these were all sold out and it's not really that surprising honestly. However, elsewhere, with the removal of Drake's name, I would assume not a lot of people may want to purchase these outside of Canada. However, these were labeled as NRG on the shoe label, so I guess these were limited in some way. So let me know if they were sold out at where you live in the comments below. Anyways, let's jump right in and take a closer look at these sneakers. Seeing these in hand, the color combo looks pretty decent and works well with the retro vibe. Reason being is that the color used here is the same colorway that featured the OG Toronto Raptors uniform of the mid-90s and early 2000s. Sporting a black nubuck construction for its overall upper, the material has a good quality texture with its smoothness and will change color easily as I brush my fingers against it. It honestly feels very much alike to the Jordan 4 Travis Scott's collab, so if you have a pair of those, the quality of the nubuck on these Raptors 4 is nearly identical. The overall quality also feels pretty nice, at least on my pair, but I guess there will always be a few bad QC pairs out there which I've seen online. Also, because it's made out of nubuck, the exceptional leather property will make sure the upper is durable and loose where it needs to be after breaking them in. But essentially, the lateral and medial upper of the sneaker looks symmetrical to each other. The shoes also come with a special black Jumpman hand tag rather than the regularly seen orange one. Giving the sneaker some contrast, they have added in red hits and purple shadings that pop in our eyes. The red detailing is mostly seen at the outsole, edge of the tongue, and has plastic eye stays hanging at the sides of the sneaker that will allow the flat nylon black laces to thread through. We will also see the familiar plastic ankle cage for extra support seen on all previous Jordan 4 models. Another iconic feature of the Jordan 4s is the netted mesh construction seen at the sides of the shoe and right above the tongue hidden under the laces, keeping the Jordan 4 heritage strong and significant. Speaking about the tongue, the top part of the shoe splits from the netted mesh upper into nubuck again. We will also see a large square logo patch with the Jumpman logo debossed on it. In case you were wondering, as far as I could tell, the patch on Drake's version had a purple embroidered Jumpman logo and his signature right under, and it's the only difference from that pair versus this pair. Then flipping the tongue over, the inner wall lining is decorated in red with an Air Jordan logo patch stitched right on it. Looking at the back of the sneakers, we have the same plastic heel pull with the purple Jumpman logo stamped right at the center. Nothing too out of the ordinary here, as the visual aspect of it is all seen before. Inside the sneakers, we have an embedded insole that's glued down to the footbed. The foam insole is in red with another Jumpman logo at the heel area. The foam is just like all the other foam insoles from the Jordan 4, and it will most likely be the only thing on this shoe that can dampen your stride against the ground. And of course, they have padded the wall lining around the Achilles and ankle area very much, ready to bless our ankles with a comfy and cushiony impact protection. Then as for the midsole and outsole, we will see the purple hits of the plastic foam midsole decorated with black splatter dots all over. Inside this midsole is the encapsulated Nike Air cushioning for that lightweight rebound. We will see this by looking at the air window seen at the heel area of both sides of the shoe, with the medial side donning a larger purple midsole wrapping around the sneaker. Lastly, flipping the shoes over, we will see the regular rubber outsole for durable traction. There are many indents and several flex grooves that will make the shoe easier and safer to wear, but generally, it's the same outsole seen on all Jordan 4s again, but here it's decorated in red, black, and purple with a Jumpman logo at the center. Anyways, here are some Air Jordan 4 Raptors fit footage. Sizing wise, I went true to size like my other Jordan 4 and they fit the same. As a wide footer, they do fit a little bit narrow, but I don't reckon a half size up is needed. It's just one of those shoes that you'll need to hope it breaks in after a bit of constant wear. Comfort wise, the only padding is coming from the insole. Don't expect the tougher rubber midsole and outsole are going to provide you any responsive energy return like modern day cushioning, as the cushioning tech on this model is pretty much outdated, and in any case, it's made more for fashion than performance nowadays. In my opinion, the shoe looks really decent. If the shoe stayed in its collab status, I would bet the hype is even higher on these worldwide. Personally, I have to say somehow the color combo still feels like it's missing something. It's a nice shoe at the end of the day, but there's a side of me where if it wasn't because of the strong correlation with the Raptors, or for others even a little bit of Drake I guess, these would have just sat in store I think, even in Toronto. Don't get me wrong, the color is still dope as is, but I kind of wish there's something a bit more to officially make these a real NRG drop in my books. But then again, the nubuck upper does feel premium at the end of the day, very smooth and well made on my pair, so it all balances out regardless. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video and let me know in the comments what you think about the story of this sneaker. Like I've said, if Drake's name was still on this shoe, I think hype would have went through the roof worldwide. But as a fan of the Toronto Raptors, I think it's a nice colorway on a dope silhouette to celebrate the team. That's it for today. S2W signing off.